start the clapping. Welcome to the stage, Darran Lees.
Thank you. So when I was younger, I used to obsess over these 2 instant cameras. So I went to a psychiatrist and he diagnosed me as bipolaroid. So there are advantages to being bipolar and ADHD in New Zealand. I pay $5 for a prescription and get drugs to the street value of $300. How can you get depressed at that? Last week I overdosed severely on Ritalin. It left me with constant attention disorder. I knew the side effects were bad because I was staring at the washing machine for 6 hours. And I still have no idea whether they fucking found Nemo. I now have to take so many tablets that when I line them up, I can now make them spell addiction in Morse code. When I first got prescribed my medication, my psychiatrist said, "You may put on a little weight." So after 10 kilos, I rang him back. I said, "How many calories are in these fucking things?" So thanks to the tablets, I now need a new wardrobe for my beached body. So last week I went into a designer store and the assistant came up to me and said, "Would you like some of these new distressed jeans?" I went, "Are you kidding? I was born with thousands of them." I went to Kathmandu. I bought a nice puffer jacket. On the way home, I stopped outside a building site and nearly got used as an insulated water tank. Early yesterday, I went to a funeral, and halfway through, I started laughing. Guess it shows I'm just not a morning person. Last year, I tried some extreme felching, so you got to get in it. I got on an aeroplane, sat on the toilet, flushed it. It sucked out half of my intestine. My friends now call me semicolon. I applied to be a horticulturalist. At the interview, first question, "What's your favourite vegetable?" I said, "Stephen Hawking." I thought it was fucking great. I bet no one else could name one that could speak. I used to work at a stables, and that was until they investigated the molestation of a pony. They tried to blame me, just because when they questioned me, I said I was off sick feeling a little hoarse. I got into the trouble with the police for sort of harassing puppies online. Turns out I completely misunderstood the role of a dog groomer. A couple of weeks ago, I put an advert out for a blind date. It was fucking terrible. We never got in one restaurant thanks to a dog. So anyway, it's December, and it's nearly time for that bullshit nativity again. I mean, apparently they had nowhere to sleep. The last time I read the Bible, Joseph was a carpenter. You think if he was any good, he could have knocked up a couple of beds. And if you want any sort of idea around shit Christmas presents, just look no further than the 3 wise men. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So the guy buying gold, he's smart. He's off to heaven, business class. Frankincense is used for treating arthritic pain. Jesus is a week old. Does he think that Mary's given birth to Benjamin Button? And as for myrrh, you've got to be kidding. Like, when you burn it, it's an aromatic plant. If anyone gave that to my kids, I'd be incensed. The nativity just proves there's no such thing as 3 wise men. See, if it was left up to the 3 wise women, they would have had maxi pads, a belly belt, and a breast pump. I do often wonder what social media would be like if our predecessors had it. For instance, if the apostles had a WhatsApp group and they called it the Supper Club. Judas posts, "Hey guys, great news. I've booked dinner for 13 this week. 12 for next." Jesus is like, "Why? Who come out next week?" Judas posts a kiss emoji and leaves the conversation. But imagine Jesus with Instagram. I mean, really, he didn't really need Instagram, right? Before it existed, he had millions of followers. But in fairness to the Big J, he did embrace technology, and his first post was of 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. It was shared 5,000 times. Thank you.